Hello, this is Renee Thompson from Thompson Insurance Group. Open enrollment is October 15th to December 7th. If you have a Medicare supplement or Medigap plan and are in need of looking at your drug coverage for the following year, I'm going to walk you through how to go to Medicare.gov. And plug in all of your information so you can do that. All right, so Medicare.gov, right here, find health and drug plans. If you already have a Medicare account, you can also do that, but if you don't, you can just go to the find the health and drug plans, plug in your zip code. Choose the county depending on where you live. You'll want to choose Part D, find plans. If you get extra help, you can plug in those things. Or if you don't get extra help, then you can just, I don't get help from any of these programs, and then hit continue. I always plug in the compare plans because you want to be able to see the different plans available to you. Then you will start adding in what specific medications you take. So lisinopril is a pretty normal medication for a lot of people. Hit add drug. You will hit the drop down. You'll get options for whatever the milligrams is for your specific what you're taking, how many times a day, and your frequency every month. Now, if you choose to do every 3 months, you will need to change the quantity to 3 times whatever you normally take. Add my drug to my list. That's a pretty generic one. Let's also go in here and plug in a more expensive medicine. Eliquis is a pretty expensive medicine. Hit add drug. Again, if you're doing 90 days, I'm going to leave this one at 30 days just so you can see the difference. Done adding drugs. Make sure you plug in all of your maintenance medications that you take every day. I always do mail order pharmacy because sometimes you get it's less expensive cost for you. Then I normally will plug in 3 or 4 different places to get medications. Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, and then sometimes wherever you might grocery shop is also an option for you. If you can't find what you're specifically looking for, you can check the distance. You can change that, like how far out that would look, and then it might give you your like specific Markham's or wherever you would normally get your medications filled. There's the Walmart. That's what I was looking for. Okay, continue to review plans, and then you have, so I have mine right here where it says sort plans by lowest drug and premium cost. That way it's going to tell you what you are going to pay least amount out of pocket for the medications. So it's showing this plan. Now this is still for 2025. The 2026 stuff is not out until after October 1st. So it's the AARP United Healthcare prescription drug plan. It tells you your drug premium and your copay cost for the rest of the year. This one has a 0 deductible. You can also go over here to where it says view drugs and their costs, and it's going to tell you, if you keep scrolling down, where it says estimated drug costs, I always open up these little tabs so you can see who covers medications better than another company. You also want to stay in a preferred network. So if you notice here, Walgreens is less expensive than CVS or Food City. Then you also have Walmart, which is preferred. And then it will specifically tell you what your costs are going to be for the medications that you take. Remember the Eliquis that is for a I think that's the mail order. So if you check the mail order pharmacy, that's a 90-day supply, not 30. Regardless of whether you put 30 in your drop down or not, if you're looking at the mail order, that's a 90-day. Then you can check the star ratings and things like that. Let's go back to, so this is showing that based on those two medications, that plan is going to cover best because there's no drug deductible. If you go down to the next one, it doesn't have a drug deductible either. So there's several of these that don't have drug deductibles. But you can start saying, okay, this plan has a $590 drug deductible on top of your premium every month. So you'll want to watch and be careful about those things. If by chance you have questions or concerns, you are welcome to reach out to me at rthompson@tig323.com. That's my email. Or you can call me or text me at 423-817-0658.